Yes, the field is almost set. Race 2, the Amelia Park Maiden. 9 to come. Red light is on. They stand and they're set. Gates are back, they're racing. One of the first to leave, My Top Secret from the inside. Plemont jumped only fairly, can't get enough, began very quickly, and so did Morweller. So they're going to settle down in front here. Can't get enough and Morweller, the two former interstaters. 3/4 Miami City, followed by My Top Secret. Plemont improving a length away. Spinifex Fairy, followed by Tilly's Got Talent down on the inside of Serviceman. Heart Trader outside of those is wide. Mombasa followed further back on the rails. Rommel's War, Glacier Miss, and last is Acting God. They went past the 600 and Can't Get Enough. It led the way. Came off the riverside of the course, a length and a half more. Weller, who's being hard ridden. Miami City covering ground. Plemont enjoying a beautiful run on the inside from My Top Secret. Tilly's Got Talent down on the inside. Going forward, Spinifex Fairy. Serviceman's under heavy pressure in behind those. Heart Trader to the extreme outside, but Can't Get Enough still going. Great guns at the 200. Can't Get Enough lets down, boots away 2.5 in front from Plemont. Here's Mombasa starting to charge down the outside, coming with it as well. Heart Trader Can't Get Enough was being swapped. Mombasa, Heart Trader, Mombasa on the outside, hits the front. Mombasa has scored first up from Heart Trader. Acting God flying late for third. Then came Plemont behind those, in company with Spinifex Ferry. Serviceman never travelled into it. Glacier Miss neither. It finished back there midfield. Followed further back Tilly's Got Talent. Then Morweller, who dropped out. Can't Get Enough. Stopped as though it had hit a brick wall at the 100 mark. Rommel's War, My Top Secret back there. And with those as well as Miami City. Mombasa, Joey has a party for Brian Carey. Second city winner for Brian in the last week. Mombasa got the blows, 10 out to $19, but has stormed home. Can't Get Enough had kicked and looked as though it was going to take a fair bit of running down, but it really coiled up. And then the march came from those back off the speed. Mombasa charging home in company with Heart Trader. Acting God getting through. And back there fourth is number 12, Plemont. 3:14, 2:12 are the placings. Mombasa for Trevor Delroy at Wired Up Valley Farm, trained by Brian Carey. First run here for Brian, having its 6th lifetime start. This crowded house 4-year-old out of Abisha, and Joe has a party, bringing it on the scene with a fast finishing run in 1:11.56, home in 35.78. 3 is the winner, Mombasa. 14 second, Heart Trader by Rommel from Heart to Trade. Peter Nucky for the Fred Kersley stable. Third, Acting God by Playing God out of Cottage Rose, Bruce Watkins and Troy Turner. And officially fourth was Plemont. Serviceman just didn't get travelling. Glacier Miss always well back, and she had the task in front of her. Morweller was up there prominent on the bend, but ran out of tickets, as did the pacemaker Can't Get Enough, both having their first starts in WA. The third event, the Devil's Lair Handicap over 1600. 4, Do Wah Diddy is the scratching. And Holly Watson rides number 3, Brave Cool, in the next on the card. Well, Brian Carey having a good run. Got his first city winner just a week and a half ago. He's back here on Melbourne Cup Day, and he's down there in the yard with Britt Taylor.
Oh, isn't he just, Darren? Has a real sense of occasion, does Brian. You win on Irish Day. You win on the biggest racing day, Melbourne Cup Day. I know it's a maiden, but a big effort with Mombasa here. 580 days since we last saw him on a racetrack. What was the story? I know he's new to your yard.
He just, as a 2-year-old, he ran a good few times, and he just never came back as a 3-year-old. So we just gave him a big long spell and bided our time, and we had him ready to run a couple of months ago, and he trialled on soft ground and he didn't really go on it. And we just gave him a little freshen up for 2 weeks, and then we trialled him 2 weeks ago and he trialled really good. So we had this in mind.
With that in mind, it sounds like he's had a really long campaign, albeit with that little bit of freshen up. Were you so confident that despite the amount of time he'd had off the racetrack that you had him pretty forward for a run today? Yeah,
he'd done lots of in and out preps. We do a lot of beach work and stuff and bush work, so we have him pretty fit. And when he trialled, he came on heaps and bounds from his trials, so I knew he was in a good spot.
Do you get the feeling from him that he can go on with it now? Obviously didn't come up last time, but now that he's had a bit of a win and a taste of success, do you think he's a horse that can go on with it?
Yeah, I think he can. I'm not sure what distance we can get him out to. Probably 14, 16 maybe max. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how he pulls up.
Training Cape is pretty easy at the moment for you, isn't it?
Oh, it is at the moment, so we're going all right.
Enjoy it. Well done.
Thank you, Brittany.
There is Brian Carey. Joey has a party off the scales, and he's with Scott.
Certainly is, Joey. This horse has paid $20.50, but I suppose if you watch the trial, you could have expected a run like that.
Yeah, I really liked his trial. He got back similar to today and hit the line really well. He's definitely come on since then, but I was quietly confident today.
We know that Trevor's horses will get out over further and further in time. That's how he breeds them. This one probably no different.
Yeah, he's going to appreciate step up in trip. Today that was probably as close as I could be, although I drew a wide barrier, but like you said earlier, I think that's going to be the pattern of the day all day.
First start for 500 days. Brian's done a pretty good job.
He has. Brian's having a good little run, so he's obviously doing a good job with me. He deserves all the credit he gets.
Two more questions. Desert Vixen, what are your expectations for her in the Burgess Queen?
Yeah, I think she's over the odds of that price. She gave me a great feel when she won her maiden. She sort of hit the front and Stargaze a bit late, so I think she'll be better today, and she should run a good race.
Last question. What on earth is out on the top live of yours?
It's November. I got a bit of a head start, but for day 2, I'm doing pretty well.
Congratulations, Joe. Well done.
Cheers, mate.
I love that. Day 2 of Movember, and Joey's been growing that for 3 months just to get the start on them, so it looks impressive come the end of November, but all for a good cause, of course. It's Joey Has a Party and Brian Carey who take out race number 2 with Mombasa.
Cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you have to kick him out again. Free, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. I got no rules, I count him. I gotta do it. I got no rules, I count him. I keep pushing forwards, but